So, I'd like to start off by giving you a good foundation of what the internet is, what web pages are, what websites, mobile sites, how it all works together as well. So, starting with the internet, it really is a global system of computers linked together by a vast network. Oftentimes, these computers are called servers because not only are they linked together, but they serve up and carry data, most notably in the form of web pages, websites, emails, things like that. But you take a web page, well, what is a web page? It's basically a document with formatting instructions known as HTML or Hypertext Markup Language. So you can see there are some plain text here as well as these tags that make up this HTML page. Luckily, browsers render that out and I get a different experience as a user. Nonetheless, we have that web page and these web pages are then linked together to form a website. All linked together, there's our website. Going beyond that, when I go to that website, the computer would see that HTML and it would render it out appropriately and give me the right experience. So this is what I would want to see as a user as opposed to the HTML. So that's how all that works. Even going beyond that to for mobile devices, it renders up that same HTML. We just need to do some different formattings for smaller size. Luckily, we have something like Dreamweaver, which really makes it possible for us to easily create these websites. So we don't have to type in all of that HTML. Dreamweaver does a lot of it for us. We can easily insert the images and create something beautiful without having to deal with the hassle of all that HTML and writing it by hand. Even though Dreamweaver will actually let me do that as well if we want. So beyond that, once the site is created, you can go ahead and publish it or upload it to a web server, which then can be viewed by the rest of the world. So that's where it will live on a web server, and that website that lives on that web server will be accessed through a web browser, such as Google. You use some web address or search engine, it will go out and get the site and return it to you. So that's the basics for how websites work, including the internet. Now, what you can do is take that information and start to develop your own websites, and that's what we're going to do.